on world peace and fraudulent demands for unearned respect. Large part of the world has always wanted religion, neutered science and education, untouchable banks, a poor workforce, and borders and wars. Each one of these points separately is fetching to a lot of people, and all combined together amounts to halting human development and creating needless conflict. It is the right of the younger generations to receive real education rooted in reality and authenticity. Real education that is defined by real results, self-directed paths, individualized lessons, and real reward that provides safety. Above all, this means everyone will be listening or reading to the same powerful books, and while inheriting unique lessons from unique cultures, they will all be aimed at world peace and advancement of humankind. Here humanity will fare a lot better than when driven by the root of all those lies that most of us tend to propagate. The root is, of course, obedience, because change is scary, especially for old people. Because raising children correctly is challenging. But let me tell you, to manipulate humanity requires exhausting mediocrity and corruption. To change the world requires something that is a lot easier. Simply revealing the lie and asking the children to self-educate by listening to all the world's most powerful books. Perhaps it is true that evolution has arranged for children to all too easily and without question adopt the culture that they grow up in. But certainly, it would have also arranged for all the young people to have a penchant for rebellion. If the younger generations find out that we know from our own experience that standardized schools are ineffective and we are doing nothing about it, and if they learn programming, for example, on their own, they can get investors to help them build their own way out of poverty. The poverty that is really the only last remaining threat to extract obedience. Poverty that the world has placed them in out of short-sightedness and fear. And if they find out that they are kept weak with the wrong books and a division of school subjects that render them completely ineffective and only useful to the teachers, so they have something to show for that fraudulent paycheck, well, then this won't go over well for all of us. And especially for those on the wrong end of this argument. I think it is best that we turn our eyes back at schools and make them effective as soon as possible, make them create powerful, lasting results, and make them encourage the children to grow all the way up and become wise and great beings, and not continue threatening them with poverty while treating them as a resource to be mined with unfair student loans, but rather arrange for a universal student income and prove to them that we want them to learn in safety so that they can grow in knowledge, and stop perpetuating arrogance, ignorance, and lies that are not only inexcusable, but also unforgivable. The internet makes these kinds of stupid, short-sighted lies harder and harder. There isn't much time left. We better make an authentic way for the future generations to grow sooner than later.